Wow, greetings. Hello. I have not come on live in, I suppose, forever. So I'm not expecting for a huge turnout. I really just wanted to record this. Okay, I have someone here. Wow. Okay, so let's wait a couple more minutes. If you're watching this back, feel free. I'm curious to know who this is. Feel free. Feel free to fast forward to about 2 minutes. We got something to talk about because it is uh imperative, important. Whew, I'm having one of those days, y'all. I'm having one of those days. Listen. I understand that. I get it though. I understand. It is par for the course. This is what happens. You understand? This is what happens when you are up leveling in some way, when you are breaking generational curses, when you are, clearing strongholds on your life. This is what happens. The narc smells your pending blessings, not the blessings that are made aware. No, they can literally smell the blessings before they enter your life, enter reality, the 3D, okay? They smell it and the enemy uses them as agents to get to you. So they can show up in the form of your friends, your coworkers, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your ex, your neighbor, your doorman, okay, show up as someone walking down the street. Whoever is capable of being incepted tends to show up as the opposition in some way or another. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the enemy is quite busy. And we picked this up. We picked it up on Patreon. We sure did. Hello, make your way in. Again, I understand that this is my backup channel, so I'm not expecting a huge turnout, but hit that thumbs up button for me because we're going to grow this channel too. Although my main channel, Floral Moon Wellness, is being suppressed in some way or another, we are definitely getting the numbers back up over there. And I want to work on this channel too and get the numbers up. So hit that thumbs up button for me. Share this with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. All right. So the narc smelling your pending blessings. Okay. They will attempt to persuade you against your own better will or judgment. They will do things to impede upon your process of elevation and growth. They will ask you for favors knowing damn well, it's going to negatively affect everything that you have going on, knowing damn well they are operating out of selfishness and, just being irrational. They will stalk you. They will certainly blow up your phone, your email. They will beg you. They will become desperate. Because what they're wanting to do is develop a treaty or a covenant with you in some way that will, one, throw you off your game, throw you off so that you don't receive the blessing or blessings. Number two, they want a piece of the pie. So if they can't stop you, they're going to want a piece of the pie. So with that being said, narcs smell your blessings before they actually arrive to you. Can you imagine that, Deanna? Hey, girl. Oh, we got 5 people in here. Hello. Hit that thumbs up button for me, please. Okay, this is our first live. We're just in here having an important dialogue. And really, I want to forward this insight because today has been a test for me, y'all. The devil has been busy. Oh, the devil has been absolutely busy saying, you know what? No, hell no. She is not breaking up with us. We absolutely need to do something to get her back down here, to get her back into this bind where she is restricted in some way or another. But guess what? The devil is an absolute lie. So with that being said, hello, Marvin. Yes. Let's check in. Hi, Deidre. Oh my God, Reeves. I see my family in here. So I have agents coming out of the woodworks, because the enemy has been attempting and failing miserably. So again, they use people closest to you. And I'm not going to say who this is, but I have, let's call her Samantha. I have Samantha literally trying to get me to sign on a home loan. Okay. And refinance something for her because my credit is excellent. Okay. I have excellent credit. It's really a great thing, obviously. So people, okay, so this Samantha person, listen to me. This Samantha person initially asked me if I would sign on her home loan. And I told her politely, I said, Samantha, oh, Samantha, I understand that you need these things. I understand that you need someone with a stable income. Okay, you need someone with a good, an excellent credit score. But that person is not going to be me. You know why? Because I'm buying property in about 6 months. You see, I have plans. So I literally it just wouldn't be wise for me. Okay. Otherwise, I can help you. I can help you with cash. I can lend you X, Y, and Z, but I cannot sign. Didn't I say you guys would be signing important signatures and be careful who you make treaties with? Okay, literally this happened today out of the woodwork. So she's been begging me. So it started with just, she asked me and I politely told her what I could do. And I said, and I gave her, I explained myself, which I didn't have to do. I don't have to explain why I'm not signing on a home loan for you, okay, or to refinance what you have going on. It's just, But I explained it because I was like, let me just forward this out of the goodness of my heart. So I explained why it just was not an option at all whatsoever. Okay. And I told her that what I could do is I could help her with monthly, payments up until whatever. Well, guess what? That wasn't good enough. She said, oh, hell no. And she started going off on me. And this person, Samantha, I've known them for a very long time. So she started randomly dredging up these experiences from college, from, back in the day, like 10 years ago, where she's saying, I did this and I did that. And she basically was gaslighting the whole situation to the point where I'm like, really? Okay, so you're bringing up what we did or what happened between us when I was 18, 19. And first of all, it's totally fabricated. But even if that were the case, it wasn't comparable. But listen, the thing is, with the narc, you're not dealing with someone who is operating from logic. They're not being rational. They're not operating from a sound mind. So I'm trying to defuse the situation. And I'm saying, listen, Samantha, listen, girl, it's not going to happen. Okay. I told you what my plans are. If I'm planning to purchase property in the next 6 months, it would not make sense for me to sign on a home loan with someone who doesn't have an income. If you don't have income, you don't have income. And just based on our history and based on knowing you and how you operate, with all due respect, honey, your track record ain't it. Okay. I would literally be signing up for certain demise, not even like possible, no, it's certain demise. So I said again, and this is after the 5th time this person's asking me, so I said again, I don't want to have to get to the point where I have to block you. Oh my God, this would be heartbreaking because, friends and marriages end over finances. Like that's one of the number one causes of divorce in the United States for sure. Right. So, and then friendships are, they end over money and stuff. So I'm like, look, we can figure this out. I can help you in this way. But when it comes to signing on a home loan for you, sweetheart, that ain't it. So again, it's just never good enough because the thing is they're being used as an instrument and they don't even realize it. Because instead of finding solutions and being grateful for what I was offering because I didn't have to, immediately it's just projectile. She's just projecting all of this crap onto me in the situation and our connection, right? As well as not looking for alternative solutions. You know what I mean? Like if I were in that case, which I would never put myself in that position, but if I were in dire straits in some way, in an alternate reality, somehow, some way again, and I needed some help from someone, and they said, no, I can't do this, but I can do that. Wouldn't you get to work to figure out how you can put the pieces together and come up with an overall solution? Can I get an amen? Can I get a thumbs up? Like, is that? So anyway, let me take a look at the comments, because this has definitely happened today. And it's been a string. It's been, I want to say, it started this morning. No, it started last night, and it just ended because I literally had to block this person. And it breaks my heart, but it's just like, whoa, I just picked this up over on the main channel, y'all. And it's literally happening in real life. Like, if God ain't speaking through me, then I don't know what to tell you. Wow, a college mate I thought was close, done, similar. So Marvin, listen, Marvin, talk to me. Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be anything. Okay, that's what they need to understand. Beggars cannot be anything. You have succumbed to the weakest vibration of your existence possible. So goodbye. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with asking for help. You know, when I was in college, I definitely had to ask my parents for help when I was a broke college student. You know, my parents sent me an allowance when I was in California because it was expensive as hell, and I wanted to live off campus, of course, being all bougie. But then I was broke, you see? So I've been in situations where I definitely had to ask. But when someone says that they can't do something, naturally, a healthy person would assume that means no. And it's time to look into other options. So when you're dealing with the narcissist, listen, set up those boundaries. And I had to do that today because I've known this person for a very long time. And I had to let them go because guess what? If I were to even consider this, it would fuck up everything. I would not be able to move forward with my plans. My future would be at this person's, like I would literally be altering the course of my future. Because we know credit's important. Like credit is, okay, it's a man-made system and it's whatever. But we know that in order to buy a car, to buy a house, to take out a mortgage, all of that, your credit is everything. Your credit is literally trumps cash. And this person wanted me to put that on the line because of what? This person only talks to me when they need something. This person only talks to me when they need something. And I wanna forward this to you all because I feel like it's time to get rid of those people who just talk to you when they need something done. Get rid of them. I don't care who they are. If they're family, friends, okay, they're not coming with you, period. Let's see. The narc has been trying for 3 days straight. He finally stopped today. So listen, Deidrea, I don't know if you or Drea, I don't know if you saw the last post over on Floral Moon Wellness, but we definitely went into it. Are you on Patreon? We talked about it. Yeah, this is literally in the air because they're smelling your blessings. They smell something that's coming in for you. Listen, before it even happens. Okay, because they're being used. They're being used by familiar spirits. They're being used by fucking demons. Okay, and excuse my language, but it gets so frustrating to the point where I'm like, my patience has worn thin. You know, I'm tired. I was tired today. I'm a little bit bloated and crampy and crabby, and you add that to the mix. Good night, ma'am. Good night. We're not friends anymore. You literally have ruined what we had left. You are no longer my friend. How can I see you as a friend? You don't respect me. You don't respect my word. I said no. And then on top of that, because I am your friend and I want to help, I tried helping you, but you didn't even allow me to help you. You don't even know what's good for you. Why would I want? Listen, your birds of a feather, right? The saying, birds of a feather flock together. Get them out. Get them out of your circle, because if your circle has been compromised, that is going to compromise what you manifest, period. And we don't have time. We don't have time for beggars. We don't have time for people who are psycho. We don't have time for people who are, unhinged and a hot mess. You're just simply not coming with me. It was nice. Goodbye. Get it together. Figure it out and get it together. Yes, I'm on Patreon. Okay, so you saw. We've been picking this up for a minute. So y'all, I need to get my nails done. Today was not the day. And I said, you know what? I need to come on here and vent to my smaller collective over here, because it really is getting to that point where I'm about to have like 2 people in my circle. And, this is just the nature of the level up, right? Ooh, I should write an ebook on that. The nature of the level up. Okay. Your circle has been compromised to get to pruning. Get to pruning. Okay. Get to pruning. True. Generosity taken for granted. Listen, that's the thing. That's the thing. Also, you can test the spirit is what they say when they want you to test, a word or test what someone's saying, but you can also test someone else's spirit too. And it's like when you are offering something from the goodness of your heart and they don't know how to receive it, then that person is not meant to be around you. Wonderful blessing of the Most High to reach this clarity. Oh my God, Marvin. Oh, same here. Same here. So listen, if you're experiencing this, you're not alone. Okay. What I would do is definitely get to pruning, get the weeds out of your garden. They're taking up way too much space. And they were lucky to have that space in the first. Do you realize you're so fortunate to even have me in your call log as an active person listen, if I showed you, no, I'm not even gonna, the ego is really wanting to have a moment. And I think I might let the ego come out for the night. Okay. If you have text messages, if I respond to your text messages, you should consider yourself very fortunate, because that is not, it's a rarity. If you have me as an active member on your phone, I'm texting you, I call you, listen. And when you lose it, it's over. There's nothing left to say. Amen, amen, amen. Sheesh. I'm fortunate to have found your channel to further cement this truth. Yeah, you got to let them go because they smell it before it arrives. So let's get back to the point. The narcissist smells your level up before you even get there. They smell your blessings before they arrive. They smell money before it reaches your hands. They smell your husband before you actually get the ring. They smell your wife before she actually meets your eyes. They smell it all. They smell it and they try to incept because the enemy is using them as a pawn, literal pawns. I play chess and I'm really, I'm sure, I don't know. Do you play chess? Y'all play chess out there? Listen. So when you play chess, what do you use the pawns as you just get them, you move the pawns on the board to get closer to the what? To the queen, to the king, to what? Limit their mobility. So these pawns, these narcissists are pawns. And what they want to do is limit your mobility. They want to limit your flex, your growth, your opportunities. So get the weeds, get to deep. Yeah, exactly. Weed the garden. Deanna got it. You're literally asking me to sign on a home loan. First of all, the fact that you asked me as a friend is just like goodbye. Like I get the pandemics hit and a lot of people are dealing with circumstances that are unfortunate. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't get that. I'm not. But at the same time, really? So you asked, that was strike one. And I allowed you to have that moment because I know that everyone has a moment of weakness. I'm not going to sit here and, one strike, you're out. No, it was like, okay, weird. And I responded when you did not respect my response. That's where it became an issue. And then when I offered you something in turn, because I'm not going to put my signature on a home loan for you. And you don't even have an income right now. How much sense does that make? And the excuse was, well, I'm refinancing it, so it's going to be lower than what I pay now. Again, the answer is no, because that gives you too much power over my. Hell no, just no. If you're late, imagine if you're late. Late payments, they show up. So, and then on top of that, I offered you an alternative route because I love you. And that wasn't enough. Goodbye. Like for real. Okay. So it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, the circle is getting really, really small, y'all. It's getting really tiny. And that's okay. Because I had a beautiful dream. You know what? And the dream I had this morning, I know something's still pending for me. I'm not going to say what it is, but a lot of things are still pending up in the air. So much is happening. Really positive, great, exciting opportunities. And I had a dream. I had a dream that was indicative of just positive outcomes, right? And then I woke up to that and I'm like, okay, yes. So they smell it. She's being used. And if I were not in my right mind, or if I allowed her to manipulate me, I would be in trouble. I would be in trouble. That's why you have to be really sovereign. You have to be sovereign. You have to be strong. If you allow people to manipulate you, you're giving them way too much power over you. Because, and I feel like at the same time, I'm learning how this person has affected me, because I'm also realizing how they have manipulated me. I'm realizing that this person has manipulated me for years in ways that I wasn't fully aware of. I just wasn't aware of. So I have to reflect back on how this person actually, how did they get to this point? How did this person feel like they could actually come at me like that? I'm comfortable with my own energy. Small circle means focused outcomes. Yes. It's isolating though. I will say that. I miss larger groups, going out in public. Like, this whole shutdown has been difficult, but it's bringing so much up close. That's really important for us to investigate within ourselves and within our compromised circles, because they're compromised. We're just needing to reckon with the fact that they are. And then what do we need to do from that point to evolve out of them? Because guess what? They are strongholds. They're blockages. They're limiting our mobility, because a lot of these fools are being used as pawns. Believe it or not, they're making their way up that chessboard to block you, as the queen or the king. And then what happens when it's checkmate? You got all these people showing up as blockages in your life because you have not done the work. And now you're just pathetically dealing with the consequences of your inaction. So we're not going to be in that category, right? We're not. And that's why I'm bringing this to your attention today, because I feel like this is better than me going off on her, which I did. I did momentarily, and then I had to withdraw and take a moment. Small circle is the way to go. True and pure circle. You're right. You're right. And I lost a very important person. Well, you know what? Let's just say my season with this person today has come to an end. And I'm going to allow God to regenerate what it will become in general. I have more space now. I have more space. So obviously, there's an opportunity for more to come from that. We talked about it on Patreon too. All of it. So anyway, that's what I have. I just wanted to let you know, because I knew some of y'all needed to hear this. And based on the comments in the chat, I can see that you can relate. If you're watching this back and if you find any relation at all, then let me know. Leave it in the comments below. I appreciate you. I understand. Stay sovereign, stay strong. Do not be bamboozled. Understand that your choices are your power. Make the choice, because you have the power to choose. And it's so important to act too. That's what God was showing me. It's like, you cannot be docile. Please don't be weak. Do not be docile. Do not be bamboozled or manipulated. Okay? Right now, we need to bulldoze through all these pawns and get rid of them. Make space. All the narcs are really trying me this month. Like, a lot of them attacking. Listen, Drea. They're evil. Okay? Again, watch the previous video if you have to. Even though I was kind of, on a rant, They're demonically positioned. They're going to show up as a demonic frequency in your life. They're going to bring the worst out of you. They're not conducive to any ascension process at all. So if you're wanting to ascend, level up, move into your desires and the fruition of them, you literally have to get rid of them. Like there's no other way to convince yourself unless you want to, make a home in delusion and denial. Okay. No, thank you. Hi there, soldiers. Here with y'all every moment in that journey. Keep fighting. Aw, hi, Virgin. Oh, this is Nini. Hey, girl. Thank you, sis. It's been a ride. But yes, we are soldiers. We got this. Just stay the course, y'all. Because this is part of the territory. Any person that's ever leveled up, like once you start making money, once you start reaching specific mantles and milestones in your success, you're gonna see people show their true faces. Okay, you're gonna see them show up in desperation. You're gonna see them in their true form, and then it's up to you to be wise, use your wisdom, right? Apply what you know and act. If you're not, if you don't have any wisdom to apply, then you're gonna, whatever the case, you're gonna show up in whatever that brings. But I feel like most of us have an arsenal that we can pull from. And today I definitely had to get I had to trim the hedges, and I had to I definitely had to prune the garden, because there's so much growth happening. There's so much. But we have to make space. So thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you. This is my first live on floral luminescence. Well, is it? I don't know. I think so. Thank you again. Stay sovereign and in the image of the divine. Thank you, Marvin. Yes, that is the plan. I feel good, though. I feel better now that I had an opportunity to talk to you guys about it, because I was definitely feeling some type of way. I even had to cancel. Like, I was supposed to meet out with friends and go to the 12th floor, because my friends wanted to see like everything going on in the space here. But I really I needed to withdraw so I can recharge and regenerate. So if you feel like you have to withdraw, then do that. But yes, in conclusion, the narc can smell. Hey, Jay. Oh, my Patreon people are here. The narc can smell your success. They smell it, or they can smell that they smell your value too. It could be months or years before you even get to where you're going to go, but they smell your value. And that's why you become a target, because it's a predatory spirit that really, they possess this predatory like spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So they will pursue based off of what they know you will become. You understand what I'm saying? Can I get a thumbs up, you guys? And amen. Like, for real, they have like these extra sensory abilities to like know, like, oh, she's gonna be something. He's gonna be somebody. I gotta get in their bag. I have to debilitate them. I have to be a pawn of the enemy, of Satan, and show up as a snare in their life and hold them back and debilitate them and make them feel crappy, or perhaps get them to sign on a home loan to ruin their credit. Like, really? Satan is so busy. It's comical at this point. Like, you're really, like, really? You're so obvious. Like, really? So just be mindful, y'all, because they smell it. They can smell it, and they will come in and just, start to really vet these people out that you meet on these dating apps, or just meeting out in the world, especially when you're like climbing the ladder, when you're coming up, when God is really working with you. Start vetting people out. I don't care if they're friends, you're meeting them out for coffee, Google them. Okay, you're going shopping with them, Google them, do a background check. There's apps where you can just put their first and last name in. Just be careful. These people are just, they're becoming more covert. Covert narcs are a whole other breed. You have the over, where it's like, okay, you're classical, like clearly you're just delusional. Like you really think you're all like you really think you're all that. No, like when I say all that, like you really think you're all of that when we know what is really happening behind the mask, But the empath, you get caught up in that sometimes because you wanna heal the person behind the mask because you see the woundedness, but you're pretending as if you don't because you know that will hurt them. So, you see this wounded inner child aspect that you want to heal, but really it's a demon. Like they don't want to heal themselves, so they just target and externalize all of that pain onto you. They don't want to help themselves, right? So you can't help them, right? So I guess I say that to say sometimes it gets tricky if they're not as overt and you're just trying to be a good person to them. And this was the case with me. Like I know this person is struggling mentally, and I understand like so much as far as their background and their childhood. Like I've known this person for a long time. So it's like I have that compassion, and I'm an empath. So it's like naturally I'm witnessing the wound before anything. So, and it's like I want to go into this nurturing archetype where it's like, let me just help take care of this wound. And maybe this person will maybe they'll heal in some way or another. But again, if someone doesn't want to heal themselves, or if they don't know that they're broken or wounded, you're just setting yourself up for failure, So vet these people out. And if you see the wound, stop trying to be their nurse. Okay, stop getting your first aid kit out, put it back. Okay, hit that block and cancel, delete. Do what you got to do to get out of that. Get out of that entanglement is what it will become. Their entire composition is toxicity. The way their wiring works when it comes to how they perceive you, when it comes to how they engage you, they talk to you, they think of you, their inner dialogue, their inner narrative, it's so toxic. It's like, think of the most toxic elixir you could literally compose. That is what they're made of. So there is, you can't consume that. You can't engage that. It's only going to burn you, make you sick. It's going to cause a negative reaction. It's going to bring you out of your high vibration into, closer to their, to their low vibration or frequency and life and perspective of life. And most of them are depressed and they need to feed. Yes, Nini. Oh, yes. And they need supply. It's like they don't get, most of us, we go outside into nature and we can just take a nice walk and allow the sun shine to uplift us. No, these people need to see you beg for them, or they need to see you on your knees and miserable. Like that is what gets them. Like, it's a drug. It's food. It's a drug. They need to see you vie for their validation or approval, because that is the only way they can ever access a sense of wholeness. And even then it's short-lived, it's fleeting, because it's false. So think about the loop that they're in, the cycle that they're enslaved to. You don't want to be around someone who needs to feed off of you. If they need to feed off of you, no, if you're going to feed off me, be inspired by what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Allow it to move your, allow it to encourage you, encourage your determination and so on. But if you're trying to feed off me in ways that are, it's not even, it's inhumane. They're not human. But I could go on and on. We'll do I think I want to start focusing more on narcissists because, listen, for some reason, they're coming out of the woodworks during this lockdown. They're just like, they cannot take not being seen, not being heard. They need your attention. They need to feed. So, oh, thank you, Melanin Goddess. Yes. So that's that. Yes. Pluck them all up. Interaction starvation. So yeah, exactly. Hit that block button. Okay. Cancel. delete, move forward, move on. And just understand that it's part of life. And most people on this planet are how can I say, very rare people. There's a very small amount of people in your life that will stay in your life for a very long time or forever. Like, everyone comes in and out, or there's a cycle, there's a specific season. And when you understand that everyone plays a role in those seasons, you become more, accustomed to it. It's like, okay, that was our season. What did you learn? Make sure you learn something from it. There's value, for you to gain, and then move on, keep it moving. So that's what I have, you guys. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching this back, do subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you very soon. Join us over on Patreon, on Instagram. Hi, Cast Joy. I appreciate you. Okay. And also, okay, one more thing. When you're on the up and up, when you're on any sort of ascended trend in terms of your life and what you're developing and building and moving towards, be low key. Do not tell them anything. Don't tell them anything. You don't have to, be deceptive or lie about it, but just don't tell them. Don't show them. You just keep it very bland and vague. It sounds really petty, but you have to, okay? Just keep it to yourself. I know we get really excited when great things are happening. We meet great people, and if we're dating and we meet someone who's really great, just stop. Don't tell them. Don't tell anyone. Just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself and protect it. Just protect it. Even on social media, posting everything on social media. Just come on. just find a way to be validated on your own without other people kind of giving you like that. I appreciate you, Cast Joy. Thank you for joining. All right, that's what I have for you all today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you very soon. Be safe out there. I'll talk to you soon.